Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of A Guy Named DJ. So for today's video, we're gonna try something a little bit different. So pretty much, I've been thinking of this idea of creating a new series for the channel. So you know, I go to a lot of car shows and everything. I show a lot of car shows, but I don't really dive in onto people's specific cars or people's specific builds of what they've done to their cars and things of that nature. So car shows, most of the car shows I go to are cars and coffee events where, you know, you wake up in the morning, usually like 6, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Go to a car show, there's probably some coffee there. So for this series, we're not going to car shows, we're just going to the cars. Pretty much, I mean, why not name it Cars, No Coffee? I mean, I thought it was a good name, you know, Cars, No Coffee, because I got cars, but no coffee. So this series is open to anybody. If you're interested in doing it, you're interested in showcasing your car, or maybe you have a few cars, 3, 4 cars, 5 cars, 6 cars. We can do it one video, one big video. We can make it a small video. Doesn't matter. If you're interested, try to get in contact with me. I'll leave my email in the description of this video. I'll leave my contact information in the description of this video. So this is pretty much how this series is gonna go. For each series, I'm not really gonna do any talking. I'm gonna let the owner do all the talking. They're gonna tell you about the car, what kind of car it is, because yes, it's gonna be some cars you don't know what they are. I don't know where a lot of them are, but I mean, I'm gonna find out right with you. They're gonna tell you what they've done to it, what they plan on doing to it, how they've built it, pretty much the story behind the car. Then we'll get some bad edits, and that's the video. Short 2 to 5 minute video, just showcasing different cars. So let's check out this first car. Actually, I think he has 2 cars, but let's check it out.
It's got a cold air intake, it's got the plenum spacer, has a little bit of extra air whenever you're doing the air to fuel mixture. More air, more fuel, more horsepower. It's lowered. It's lowered by 2.5 inches on tine lowering springs. It's got catback exhaust all the way to GTR mufflers. Also, it's got an old catch can. That's about it, really. I've done everything up to forced induction, essentially. And I'm at the point that it's either going to have a twin turbo system put into it, or it's going to have a 2JZ GTE engine dropped in. If I do the 2JZ route, I'm going to aim for around the 700 to 800 horsepower range. This is my 91 Nissan 300CX 2+2 non-turbo automatic. I've had it since June of 2015. Bought it whenever I was in college. Me and my fiance at the time literally walked out of the college dorm and saw one sitting in the parking lot, and I looked at her and I said, I'm buying one of those. She goes, how are you going to do that? And I said, don't know. 2 weeks later, there's one sitting in my garage. I've had this one, like I said, since June of 2015. It's been a love-hate relationship. I love driving it. It hates my wallet. I'm currently at $15,000 in restoration into it. It's on its 3rd engine and 2nd transmission with a rebuild on the 2nd one. The first one I was driving between Flora and Bentonia, going at a reasonable rate of speed, trying to find the governor on it. And well, I found the governor of where the serpentine belt as well as the timing belt lived. It didn't throw 1, it didn't throw 2, it threw 3 rods to the block. At which point the state trooper I pulled up behind, as I had passed him at a high rate of speed, he showed up and I looked at him and I said, you can't catch me, or I can't go anywhere, you caught me. And he walks over, sees the oil pouring out from under the car, and goes, no son, you're having a bad enough day. He got in the car and left. Took it to the guy who taught me everything, and that'd be Mr. Russell Stubblefield of Depot Automotive in Utica. I took it to him and had a new rear end put in. It was the replacement of the titanium rear differential. That way I wouldn't have that problem anymore. a one-piece Z1 Motorsport racing drive shaft, as well as I had him put a whole new engine and transmission in it. When it threw the rod through the block, it hit the starter, which mounts onto the transmission, which cracked the transmission case all the way to the tail shaft. So we had a second engine put in. Upon arrival, that engine immediately on the first startup started knocking. Just due to time constraint, I went ahead and bought an entire parts car, and I put the engine in it, and it's still got that one today. And I ended up burning up the second transmission, and it's got the third transmission, which was rebuilt back in April of last year. It's got the VG30DE engine. It's a dual overhead cam V6. The body has 205,000 miles on it. The engine only has 93,000 miles on it. At this current point, I'm actually working on what's called the VG30DE TT. TT standing for twin turbo. They did come from the factory with a twin turbo. However, the 2+2 model, meaning it has the back seats, did not. And unfortunately right now it's an automatic. It will be 5-speed swapped at whenever I put the twin turbo engine in it. Currently I'm building that engine to hit right around the 650 mark on horsepower. According to production numbers, from the year 1989 to 1996, there was just over 98,000 of these cars made. Current numbers, according to a lot of the forum members, there's only about 15,000 of them left running on the roads. A lot of that's due to increased cost of labor. These engines are nigh impossible to work on. They were over-engineered, to say the least. So a lot of the times the problem was that they immediately started losing value the second they came off the lot. Around 2005 is when they hit the lowest point, at which point college kids, they go, "Ooh, fast two-door car? Heck yeah, I'm gonna buy it and rag the shit out of it." Well, that's the problem. They ragged it and didn't take care of them. Blow an engine, end up in a scrapyard. So there's not a lot of them left. There's still a big community with them. There's still a lot of manufacturers. Z1 Motorsport, CZP, Ashspec, Stillen even makes parts for them still. And we'll continue to do so. So right on the inside, right here, it's going to say Nissan, or actually up here, it's going to say Nissan. These are the same headlights used in the Lamborghini Diablo SV. You know you make a good car whenever Lamborghini steals the headlights. On those, you won't see anything that says Nissan because they took a carbon fiber strip and covered the first ½ inch so it blacks out the word Nissan. My name's Harry and this is my 91 300ZX.
It's